Hi, hello everyone. Welcome to my newest video on datapack I've been working on. This is my newest update on the physics ball datapack. It works in multiplayer and you don't need to download any resource packs or anything like that. It's really easy to use. And yeah, let's start with everything. So I'm gonna start by showing you first how to get a ball in game. So first thing you should do, go trigger, and you will see all of these commands that say ball. These are all of the commands that the datapack adds. And the first one you should probably do is ball spawn, which will spawn a ball in your feed. If you're in survival, you can right click the ball and you will get it. If not, if you're in creative, it will simply remove it. And then to just add the ball again, you can just right click. It will spawn the ball in game. I will show you, you can right click the ball to pick it up, but you can also punch it to throw it around. Let me just grab it quickly. Yeah, this is the basics of the datapack, and you can just play with this if you want, but I think the best part of the datapack is how customizable everything is. So if you go to trigger, you will see all of this again, and I'm going to start with this first trigger command first. If you do trigger enable bounciness, you can turn it on and off. By default, it's on, and if you punch the ball, you can see it bounces up a lot, and especially upwards, it can easily reach the ceiling, which is good for some sports and games. But if you, for example, want to play football, you probably want to go punch the ball and not have it fly all the way to the sky where you cannot even punch it again. So for that, you can disable this, and now it will still bounce around, but now, as you can see, it stays closer to the ground mostly. Now you can play more easily. And yeah, this is the first customizable thing you have in this datapack. The next two options are mostly for debug and server owners. In case they have a ball that has been lost because of some bug or anything like that, you can simply go kill all to kill off the balls in the world, on kill closest, and it will kill the closest ball. If I spawn punch, you can clearly see this works. Kill closest, we only kill that one. We kill all of them. Now, the next mode is called ball mode. And this is simply because if you, by default it's disabled, and if I'm playing and then suddenly, oops, I broke a block trying to punch the ball, you can by mistake break blocks. But if you enable this, now it's impossible to break any blocks. You can still interact with them, but you cannot break blocks. You can punch the ball without any risk of breaking your build. The next mode is Pong mode. This is a bit hard to explain, but by default it's off. You can see I activate it and deactivate it. The thing is, when you punch a ball, it keeps its velocity. So if I punch it, for example, in this direction, you can see it went kind of sideways. Instead of going directly forward, it went kind of that way, and that also impacts it if it goes forwards towards you. You can see it doesn't usually go that quickly. Let me see if I can punch it. Yeah, it goes slowly because it keeps the velocity was coming towards me. But if I enable this, now it will not keep the velocity. So now, if I punch it, it will go exactly in the direction I want it to, which is useful for some scenarios, but it's not great for some other scenarios. You can see if I punch it, now it will go as quickly as I punched it and not faster the more I punch it. The next one is wall run. This is highly customizable and fits into these two next ones. But the thing is, if you enable this, now running punches with a different strength compared to just punching it. If I start running, you can see it goes slower. You don't even need to run, you just need to press the run button, sprint button, which in my case is control. You can see it goes really slowly, which allows me to triple the ball. And if I just want to punch with more strength, I can simply stop sprinting and shoot. But you can always change what ball running and not running do with these two different functions. This one allows you to set the force of punching while running compared to punching without running. So if you, for example, set this to 50, you will punch while running 50% weaker than if you just punch. So if I just punch, go that strong, and if I punch and run, it will go half. You can also change the force at which you punch, which you could, by default it's 100 also. So you could set it to, if you want to make it weaker, maybe 50%. And now punching is 50% as before, compared to before. And sprint punching is 50% of 50%, so even weaker. And yeah, this is everything. Thanks for watching the video, and please download the datapack if you want to play with it. It's really fun to play with friends on single player. And yeah, thanks.